Hi guys, welcome back. Bit of a chatty video today. I just wanted to show you and share with you what I've been trying to do for maybe a month. Basically, I have two lovely rescue cats and I just think the way they sleep is a bit random but also very alluring, and I get very envious how comfortable they get. I've actually got one behind me and she's licking herself, so if you can hear that, I'm sorry, but she likes to groom herself. So this is actually the first cat we got. This is Aloy. What I used was a graphite stick and I just did a little continuous line, and any lines that I thought I needed to go back over I lifted off and then corrected the perspective. Very simple technique. After previously doing a drawing for my other cat and then translating it into a line and print, the continuous lines seem to be the best way because they are black and white. So for me to then translate it into the line and print, the technique of a continuous line using not only the shape of them but also the patterns, because Aloy is actually very white underbelly, whereas Link, the other cat, is much more of a tabby cat, so he's got a lot more colours and variations in his pattern. So this is Aloy. She, like I said before, she's got a lovely white underbelly and a couple of white bits on her face. It's very like painty, like brush stroke up her nose, and very easy way to get a very nice drawing out of it. Because it is continuous, you can keep on going over and it creates that kind of overlaying technique. Just to show you the difference between the two drawings, this is the other drawing. This is a lot more simpler and very quick, a bit more successful. The first time I didn't have to really go back and change anything because Link has a lot more of the different shades and marks and patches, so he's black and white as well with a bit of brown, so it's easier to replicate that. And is also the position that he was sleeping in was a bit different, whereas Aloy was a bit more covered up and very confined because she sleeps like that. She just always does. Also, he does have feet in this one, whereas Aloy doesn't show any feet. Just I wanted to show you as comparison because even though they are very similar cats, the features and the prints they have on them are just one of a kind. They remind me of ink blocks just because of how random they are, especially with Aloy's brush stroke on her face. That's basically what I wanted to show you. How I translate it next for my single line drawing is basically put it onto a line and print, just draw the single line again, cut it out, and any bits that I want to remain black I don't touch, but the bits that I want to remain white I just carve out and then turn it into a line and print until I keep doing test prints until I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm happy with this, which is what this turns out to be. So that is Link's. I haven't done Aloy's just yet. For some reason it looks a lot sadder in this. I think it's not an exact copy, I've just kind of translated it over with a few errors, but other than that I'm pretty happy with it. You don't really need any great ideas to translate it to make a drawing. You can just draw around you or draw your pets or people. I quite like doing still life drawings, but I haven't had the chance to actually do a still life drawing of a person for very long. It's normally objects for me because they're the easiest thing to find and you can literally find them anywhere. It doesn't have to be eccentric or dramatic. It can literally just be an everyday object, which is great. It just happens that the cats were just sitting there. And as you can tell, this was back in February, the one I drew with Link, whereas the one I drew today was in May. So it was more than a month. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little chat and I hope you found it interesting. It's very random that I wanted to talk about my cats and how I translate them into liner prints, but it's just a little fun way of me making work just from a still life drawing. You don't have to necessarily do it from a pet or a cat. Like I said, you can just do it from an object, but just happen to be they were the most interesting thing in the room and also the very cuddliest as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you liked it. And also don't forget to check out my selling account, my Etsy one and my eBay selling account in the description box below. Please leave a comment just to say hello, and I shall see you guys later. Bye now.